Hey everybody, I'm out for a little bike ride. I'm at Alair State Park. I love this little section here with all the pine. But I wanted to stop and share a story with you. So before I came for my bike ride, I stopped at Costco. I had some shopping to do. Needed to buy some meats for the cookie girl. And I'm waiting in line at the self-checkout, and it was a little confusing whether or not there were two lines or one that would split. And the family behind me was a mother and son, and they were both very physically fit looking, okay? And then you got, and they were young, and then you got me with my gray hair and my big belly because I'm overweight. And the woman said, "Is there one line or two?" And I turned around and smiled and said, "I don't know, I haven't figured that part out either." And the son said, "Survival of the fittest." And at that point, a guy in one of those motorized carts, because he was handicapped, was moving forward, and the cashier didn't see him and called me. And I said, "Actually, no, he's next." And then I turn around, and she was like, "Oh, okay." And I turned around and looked at the son, and I said, "In today's world, that saying needs to change. It needs to be survival of the kindest, not the fittest." And the mom agreed with me, and he just kind of looked at me and shrugged. So here's my lesson for that young boy. He looked like maybe he was 15, 16, 17 years old, somewhere in that age group. Hard for me to tell. Here's a story. I want you all to learn from this story. Let's say that young fella and I were dropped out in the middle of the woods, in the middle of the wilderness, hundreds of miles from anywhere, with minimal supplies, maybe a knife and some cordage or lighter, maybe, but nothing else, okay? Nothing else. Now, he's physically fit, right? So he's strong. He has the ability to make a shelter and find food, but he's clueless. He doesn't know how to make a shelter. He doesn't know how to find food. He doesn't know how to keep warm. He doesn't know how to find water. None of those things. Now you got me. I'm not quite so physically fit anymore. I don't know if I could build a shelter, but I know how to build a shelter. I know how to find food. I know how to find water, and I know how to use plants for medicine. I know how to, so I have survival skills. Now, if we were out there and he looks at me and says, "Hey, survival of the fittest, honey," well, you know what? Come wintertime, we're both going to die. But if instead we took the attitude of, rather than, keep our abilities to ourselves, but instead think kindly and show kindness to the other person, he and I could work together and we would both survive. So do you see how kindness is more powerful and better than just taking the attitude of survival of the fittest? Because in today's day and age, people only care about themselves, and hey, I'm tough, survival of the fittest, it's all about me, or you've got money and you're like, "Hey, I ain't going to worry about the poor people because I got money, I can survive," is the wrong way to be. We need to pull together and show kindness to each other, because that is the only way the human race is going to survive, okay? To show kindness and work together. That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, I have to throw in there that, you know what? Jesus Christ is the answer. Jesus Christ is the answer, because he teaches us how to have compassion and show kindness. So I hope you have a great day today. Be blessed. Go play with your dog.